So then guys, the new iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max is due out in about 5 months from now, and to be honest, there's been so many leaks and rumours. Even though we're still, like I said, 5 months away from the launch, we have a pretty good picture of what everything is looking likely we're going to get for the next generation of the iPhone. And today I want to go over 12, you heard me right there, 12 of the top leaks we've heard about for the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And let's start with number 1, and that is all to do with the design. So unless you've been living under a rock or had your head stuck in the sand the last sort of 6 months or so, we've been hearing that we've been getting loads of leaks that there's going to be a brand new design for the rear of the iPhone. We're actually going to get this camera kind of bar design, very similar to like we've got in these renders right here. But the main difference is with this is that obviously the cameras, the 3 actual cameras, are going to be in the same sort of setup, but we've got this big bar sitting around it. And this is the first time we've actually had, say, a major kind of big design kind of change ever since, say, the iPhone 11 series or the iPhone 11 Pro series. And funny enough, that also leads me on to the second big leak that we've heard about, and that is that the actual material what the iPhone is going to be made out of is actually changing back to aluminum or aluminium, whatever you want to call it, depending you are in the world. So that's right, as much as we just switched over to titanium for the iPhone 15 Pros and the 16 Pros, well, it looks like we could be going back to aluminum now, aluminium again, and we're going to have this kind of mixed color design, very similar to like what you're seeing in these renders right here. So this is quite interesting to see with the design language. But then for the third leak, let's now stay on the back of the phone and let's actually talk about the cameras that we're getting on the rear of this phone. So right now with the iPhone 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max, we have a 48 megapixel wide and also ultra wide sensor, but we only have a 12 megapixel telephoto, teleprism, whatever you want to call it, the zoom capability lens. And this looks like this is going to be upgraded now to a 48 megapixel for the first time. It's going to match the other 3 in the amount of pixels, and this is going to be fantastic. And then this means then that sort of zoom capability, digital zoom, digital crop, this is going to be even better than before than we had with the 12 megapixel that existed inside it for the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 15. But then it gets even better than that for the 4th upgrade, and that we've also heard for the first time at last the iPhone 17 Pro models could record at 8K resolution. At the moment, we can record at 120 frames per second at 4K if we want to do that, but it looks like 8K could be the first time it's coming out on an iPhone. This is going to be great for people who use their phones for doing recording, things like this, that we have 8K. But what I would be saying is don't expect 120 frames per second, probably 30 frames, or let's say probably even 60 frames at a push with the 8K ability with this. And this is going to be really awesome to see too. And moving on to the 5th upgrade and staying with cameras here, but we're actually going to flip round to the front of the phone now. We've been told that the actual front-facing selfie camera, the one that sits in dynamic island there next to Face ID, well, this is going to be upgraded to a 24 megapixel camera. We've actually had the same 12 megapixel selfie camera ever since the iPhone 14 Pro range, so this is going to be upgraded now for the first time at to 24 megapixels. So this definitely will make your selfies better, FaceTime call better, and everything like that. This is going to be really awesome to see. And then for the 6th upgrade to go alongside this, well, we've actually been told that for the first time, maybe more to do with software, is that you'll be able to record the rear of the phone, use the cameras on the back, and also record the front of you as well. So you'll be able to do both the cameras at the same time, record the back and the front, both at the same time. This is more of a software kind of enhancement, I would say, that you can do both of these. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how Apple are going to implement this into their phones. And then after this, for the 7th upgrade, well, actually that front-facing sort of screen there, where it has the cameras at the top, the actual glass here is actually going to be made out of even more scratch-resistant material. Apple keep enhancing their ceramic glass material on the front of their phones, and it looks like, again, we've been told this is going to enhance even more, so it's going to be even more scratch-resistant, and also if you did drop your phone, that it wouldn't just crack or smash straight away. So this is really, really great news for people out there who tend to be a bit clumsy with their phone and drop them. Now, something else that's going to be happening way before the iPhone 17 models come out is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. This here is a MacBook Air, and this here is the M4 model, 13.6 inch model. but it's been specced up just a little bit here. We actually have the full fat M4 inside of it. So this is the 10-core CPU and 10-core GPU. We've also got 24 gigabytes of RAM, and we've also got 512 gigabytes of storage. And I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber at the end of June time this year in 2025. And the great thing is you can still enter into this giveaway right now. All you have to do at this stage is just put down into the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, maybe it's going to be a new MacBook, maybe it's going to be something nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be a Nintendo Switch 2 because that comes out in June time. It could be, say, a DJI drone, for example. Well, just put it down in the comments below at this stage. Now, the reason why I say at this stage is because near the end of June time, I'll also be making a video giving you more details about this giveaway, and you won't want to miss out on that video, because in that video there'll be a form to fill in and also telling you the date of when I'm going to do the live stream to give away this MacBook Air. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, and plus you want to be a subscriber too, because I'm giving this away to a subscriber. The last thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is that sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People are still impersonating you, telling you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best as you can see right here, please do report them. So moving on then for the 8th upgrade. Well, this is a big one, and it also means things are going to get a little bit bigger for the iPhone, and that is to do with the actual battery. We've been told that the new iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max will be slightly thicker in size, but will also be able to house a slightly bigger battery too. It's going to be really great news. So this means that battery life is definitely going to be enhanced because of this larger battery inside of it. And it gets even better than that for the 9th upgrade, because we're going to be getting the A19 Pro inside of this, and we've been told this is going to be made on the next generation TSMC process of a 3 nanometer process, and again it's going to be even more efficient than ever, giving us better performance again. So this will be over the A18 Pro that we have right now, and this is going to be fantastic for battery life. And then I'm even going to say for the 10th upgrade, the great thing is that we've also been hearing that Apple are going to be making, again, like the iPhone 16e, their own Wi-Fi 7 chip, and also they're going to be making their own 5G chip to go inside this phone, which is going to be even more efficient than the one they use right now from Qualcomm. So this means that, again, battery efficiencies are going to be way off the scale here. Bigger battery inside, more improved, better efficiencies with that A19 Pro, and of course as well the handmade, or the homemade I should say, you know, Wi-Fi 7 and 5G capability, what's going to be absolutely awesome. So that gets up to 10 leaks or upgrades we've heard about now, but let's now talk about the last two, starting with number 11, and that is we've also been told we're going to be getting 12 gigabytes RAM first in an iPhone, that this is going to go inside the likes of the 17 Pro and also the 17 Pro Max. Right now we only have 8 gigabytes of RAM, but going up to 12 gigabytes is definitely going to help out here with all those video recordings at 8K and things like this. Also, it's going to help out with, say, Apple Intelligence, having more multiple apps open at the same time. So this is really, really fantastic news to hear that we're going to be getting 12 gigabytes of RAM inside of it. And then finally, for the 12th upgrade, we've been told that cooling is going to be made even better inside of this phone. One thing that we have heard about, or we actually have seen, is obviously the iPhones are getting a little bit toastier every single year now. And it looks like that Apple are finally working on this to make a kind of new kind of cooling pad inside of the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max to keep it nice and cool inside of it, that we won't get too hot. So this is great news to hear with this. And with that then guys, that is the 12 biggest leaks and upgrades we've heard for the iPhone 17 Pro and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Are you excited about these? Are you going to be getting one of these new iPhones? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button, and of course you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.